When it comes to hair care, one of the biggest problems that people face is hair fall. Although some of us are blessed with strong hair both at the roots and ends, unfortunately many of us have experienced hair fall due to hair weakness. This can be a result of stress, poor diet, using ineffective hair products, or a combination of these things. Ultimately, big brands cater to these worries by marketing their products to strengthen hair and reduce hair fall. But unfortunately, most of these products contain all kinds of artificial chemicals that may not be good for you long term. So where can you find a natural, yet effective hair product that fights against hair fall? The answer lies in natural remedies. In this video we'll talk about the most potent one yet, Kalonji oil. Also known as black seed oil, Kalonji oil contains some pretty amazing properties that not only reduce hair fall, but helps to regrow hair from the scalp as well. What is Kalonji? Kalonji is a seed that belongs to the buttercup family of flowering plants. The scientific name for Kalonji is Nigella sativa, which is why it is also known as Nigella, or its more colloquial term, black cumin. The seeds are collected and are regularly used for culinary purposes in many cuisines as a potent spice. For centuries, Kalonji has been recognized and used for medicinal purposes as well, with remedies for bronchitis to diarrhea being made with Kalonji being traced back hundreds of years. It contains naturally occurring antioxidants such as thymoquinone, carvacrol, T-enanthol and 4-terpineol, all of which work together to produce its highly potent antioxidant properties. It also reduces cholesterol levels in the body, with studies showing its effectiveness in significantly decreasing LDL cholesterol levels in the body, including blood triglycerides. This means that supplementing your diet with Kalonji, whether in oil or in seed powder form, can greatly reduce your risk of cardiovascular-related disease due to high cholesterol. Kalonji also has antibacterial properties, and is effective at fighting off particular strains of bacteria. A study was conducted with infants, affected by a staphylococcal skin infection, who then had Kalonji applied topically to the infected areas. It has been found that Kalonji was just as effective as a standard antibiotic when used to treat bacterial infections. It also inhibits the growth of MRSA, which can be dangerous to humans. It alleviates inflammation too, with its anti-inflammatory effects in the body. When used in a study of 42 people with rheumatoid arthritis, a daily dose of 1,000 mg Kalonji oil for 8 weeks had been shown to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. Lastly, Kalonji's antioxidant properties help to neutralize free radicals, which are harmful cells that contribute to the risk of developing cancer long term. The active compound in Kalonji is thymoquinone, which has been found to have some pretty impressive results regarding its potential anti-cancer properties. However, most of these studies were test tube studies, hence more studies need to be done on humans to determine which type of Kalonji intake is the most effective at replicating its cancer-fighting properties in humans. Kalonji hair benefits. There are many benefits for hair when it comes to Kalonji. Prevents graying. Kalonji has a high linoleic acid content, which prevents your hair from reducing the black pigment cells prematurely from the follicles, as this is where the discoloration starts, ending at the tips. Regular use will improve the linoleic acid in your scalp and hair follicles, thus fighting against premature graying of your hair. Locks in moisture for those with dry, frizzy and difficult to manage hair. Using Kalonji oil and massaging it into your hair will assist in the regulation of sebum in your scalp. Sebum is the naturally occurring oil that your body produces, helping your body maintain a level of moisture that is comfortable for your skin to function well when exposed to the elements. When you have dry hair, this means that your scalp isn't producing as much sebum as it should, which leaves you with hair that looks dry and unhealthy. Kalonji regulates sebum production in your scalp, normalizing the sebum to an optimum level, resulting in a conditioned and healthy scalp and hair, without the risk of making it look too greasy. The fatty amino acids found in Kalonji also locks in moisture into the hair shaft, making frizzy hair a thing of the past, and helping you manage your hair much easier. Repairs health of your scalp. The scalp is where your hair starts, and when it comes to hair problems, is the first place to look. An unhealthy scalp will always produce unhealthy hair, so with Kalonji oil, the anti-inflammatory, antibacterial and antifungal properties will keep your scalp clean and healthy. Issues like flaky dandruff, poor scalp health and constant itchiness can be remedied by massaging your scalp with Kalonji oil on a regular basis. Reverse damage to hair. Because of the fast-paced nature of everyday life, many of us tend to ignore the stress that accumulates throughout the days or weeks, and that ultimately affects our hair health. Our hair, much like our skin, undergoes quite a large amount of stress each and every day. Free radicals are produced when things such as pollution, sun damage and the daily dirt and grime of the air enter our body, leaving us with impurities that wreak havoc on the hair each and every day. This may result in hair eventually becoming dull, and looking lifeless and damaged. Kalonji oil's antioxidant properties neutralizes these free radicals found in the environment and protects hair from the damage it causes. Regular use of Kalonji oil on the hair and scalp can reverse all the damage and maintain the health and vigor of your hair. Increases hair growth. If you're worried that your hair isn't growing as thick as you would like it to, Kalonji oil is an excellent natural remedy to promote hair growth. This is thanks to its high levels of nigellone and thymoquinone, which are antihistamines that are commonly prescribed for patients of alopecia. Alopecia is the scientific name for hair loss in patches of the scalp. So with regular use of Kalonji oil on the hair, you can expect a significant increase in thickness and growth of hair over time. Reduces hair fall. Hair fall is one of the most common issues faced by many people, and can be quite detrimental to one's mental health and body image. If you notice a lot more strands than usual ending up on the brush rather than on your scalp, Kalonji oil's high concentration of nutrients, vitamins and minerals will work together effectively to help in nourishing your hair, strengthening it to reduce the amount of hair fall by a significant amount. The act of massaging Kalonji oil on your hair helps dormant hair follicles to grow new hair, while fortifying existing ones and strengthening them from root to tip in order to curb excess hair fall. Improves health of hair follicles. Kalonji oil improves the health of your hair follicles, located on the scalp. Healthy hair follicles ultimately increases the amount of hair growth and prevents dormant ones from closing up entirely, which is a bad thing. Helps in blood circulation. Because of the omega-3 acid found in Kalonji oil, when applied to the scalp and hair, it increases the blood circulation around the scalp, resulting in better and stronger hair growth because of the increased blood flow and general health of the scalp. How to make Kalonji hair mask. In order to make a Kalonji hair mask that promotes hair growth, you'll need to first find some Kalonji seeds. These can easily be found in spice shops, or online on Amazon. In order to increase the potency of the hair mask, we'll need a few more things as well, such as fenugreek, honey, fuller's earth, cinnamon powder, olive oil and coconut milk. These can be found easily at your local market or online. First, you'll have to grind 1 tablespoon of each, Kalonji and fenugreek seeds into a fine powder. Then, you'll put the powder into a bowl, adding in 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 tablespoon of fuller's earth, and 1/2 a cup of coconut milk. The coconut milk will bind all the ingredients together to form a slushy paste, which will thicken up and become slimy. If the mixture becomes too thick, apply some water to thin the consistency of the paste. Now you have a potent Kalonji hair mask which you can apply to your scalp and hair once a week to help you grow a thick and luscious head of hair. Start applying to slightly damp hair and wrap your scalp with a shower cap or a muslin cloth to keep it intact. Leave it on your hair for 20 to 30 minutes and rinse off thoroughly, washing your hair with a natural shampoo after, then leave it to dry. How to make Kalonji hair oil at home. In order to make Kalonji hair oil, you'll need 1 tablespoon of Kalonji seeds, 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds, 20 milliliters of coconut oil, 50 milliliters of castor oil and a receptacle or container to hold and store the oil in. First, you grind the Kalonji and fenugreek seeds together in a grinder, then place them in the container you'll use to store the oil in. Then, take the coconut oil and castor oil and pour them into the container, stirring regularly and making sure that the powder is mixed well into the oil. After that, cover the container with a cloth and let the mixture marinate for 2 to 3 weeks for maximum potency. After the marinating process, strain the mixture with a muslin cloth and you'll be left with a highly effective Kalonji hair oil that smells absolutely heavenly, with hints of coconut and sweet fragrances. Take this oil and massage it once or twice a week on your scalp and hair to get the best results, and leave it on for at least an hour at a time. After application, wash it off with a natural shampoo and leave to dry naturally. Frequently asked questions. Can you leave Kalonji on hair overnight? Yes, you can leave it on your hair overnight, either as oil or hair mask. However, if you do not wish to sleep with a slimy mixture or oil on your head, you don't have to. You can just apply it for 20 to 30 minutes if using a mask, or just over an hour for oil. It is safe and natural for overnight application too. Question: how long until I see any results on my hair? With regular application, 2 to 3 times a week for oil, 1 per week for mask, you'll start to notice visible results around 8 to 12 weeks. Consistency is key here, so you have to remember to apply it regularly to get the best out of Kalonji. Question: has Kalonji really been used since ancient times? Yes. These black seeds have been used since the ancient Egyptian era and possibly even earlier, being found in the tombs of King Tut, and in biblical times as well, being christened the name curative black cumin. Side effects. Some of the side effects reported with Kalonji include mild symptoms like stomach aches and nausea. However, nothing more serious has been reported for both the powder and oil form of Kalonji. We hope this video will help you in your quest for longer, stronger and thicker hair. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.